A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to A+ English. I'm Pat.
I'm Shikling.
And we're on day 2 of our article about Tibet. Yesterday we kind of described where it is and what it's like. Today we're going to discuss some things to do while you're there. So our warm-up question is, what do you like to do when you travel to a new place?
I like to meet new people, like people there, locals.
Okay.
I can share my culture with them. They can share theirs with me. So I think it's always what I do.
Okay.
When I go to a new place.
Fair enough.
What about you?
Eat, but I like to try to find a place, kind of like you said, where lots of local people are eating. Like if once I was in Thailand, and we could have gone to a sort of a fancier sort of restaurant somewhere, but I saw a big food market on it's almost like a car park or something. All the workers had obviously come there for lunch, so I thought, all right, I'm going to wander in, point at a few things, sit down and eat them. And everyone's like, okay, cool, he's a traveler, obviously, but we're not going to, we just treat him like a normal person. And it was very tasty and very spicy.
Oh, wow.
Because I was kind of eating local person spicy, not, take out some of the spicy for the foreigner kind of thing. But it is cool if you can go and find a place where the locals are eating. You're likely to find cool food that you may not experience if you just follow a guidebook.
Yeah.
That's us, but what about Tibet? What could you do or see there? Let's read through day 2 and find out.
Visit the roof of the world. Warm-up question. What do you like to do when you travel to a new place?
Besides the high mountains, lakes, and plateaus of Tibet, there are many other sights. In the capital city Lhasa, you can see the colorful Potala Palace. The Dalai Lama, a Buddhist religious leader, used to live here. You can also eat special food in Tibet. Butter tea is famous and it's quite special. It's not made from cow butter, it's made from yak butter. Another famous Tibetan food is tsampa. Tsampa is a powder that is made from barley. It's usually put in butter tea or soup. It makes a thick, warming meal. It's not easy to visit Tibet, but there are many reasons to try.
So yesterday we kind of started by talking about the beautiful nature in Tibet, and we kind of mention that here. We say, besides the high mountains, lakes, and plateaus of Tibet, there are many other sights.
所以呢，我们直接进到今天第一个单字 besides. Let's find out what it means. Besides 就是除了什么，那当然是除此之外，这包括提到的那些东西。所以我们来比较一下，如果我们把后面最后一个字的 s 拿掉，变成 beside 跟 besides 两个的差别。所以如果今天没有一个 s 的话，是 beside 而已，它指的就是在旁边，有一种 next to 的感觉。所以比如说 Do you want to sit beside me？ 你想要坐在我的旁边吗？又或者是我们文章中出现的后面是有一个 s 的，这个情况呢，就是有一点像 in addition to 的感觉。所以比如说 Besides being a surgeon, he is a well-known writer. 就是呢，这个手术医师，他除了是手术医师以外，他也是一个很知名的作家。那这些字呢，我们通常呢 besides 我们会放在 它通常会在它的前后放逗号，所以比如说 I'm too young for you and besides you're not my type 我对你来说呢年纪太小了，而且你也不是我的菜。好，再来是 besides 用法，那我们再看另外一个句子，当除此之外，比如说 Besides dogs I also like cats and birds 就是除了狗以外呢我还很喜欢猫跟鸟。所以呢我们一直在讲西藏很高，所以除了西藏的高山、湖泊还有高原，其实还有很多其他很漂亮的景点。
Right, it's saying it's kind of like as well as. So we've got this, of course, but we've also got this. So I could say besides writing, I like reading and acting on stage. So what else have we got here? We've got the article saying, in the capital city, Lhasa, you can see the colourful Potala Palace.
哦，所以这边看到今天第二个单字 capital. Let's find out what it means too. Capital 就是首都或首府的意思。那其实除了当首都的意思呢，它也有大写字母的意思。我们可以说 capital letters。那如果全部你都写大写，我们可以把它变成 all caps。所以比如说 writing in all caps is like shouting。所以全部呢，可能整行字都用大写，就好像在大吼大叫一样。那我们再看另外一个句子 Sean went to Seoul last year. It's the capital of South Korea. 这是 Sean 呢，他去年去了首尔，它是南韩的首都。所以在首都拉萨呢，我们可以看到色彩斑斓的布达拉宫。
So when we're thinking about capitals, it's the big important city. Not always the biggest, but it's where you'll find the government. So we could say London is the capital city of both England and the UK. So what about this palace? What's special about it? The article says the Dalai Lama, a Buddhist religious leader, used to live here.
所以呢，我们再来看接下面今天第三个单字 Leader 就是领导人，那这个字超级好记，它其实就是来自于 lead 这个单字，它是动词嘛，所以就是领导带头，如果当领导的意思。那它的三态就是 lead, led, led。所以比如说 the team captain led the players onto the field， 就是呢队长带领这些队员上场。那我们也可以说 to lead a 什么什么什么的 life， 指的是过什么样的生活。所以比如说一个人只想要过上安静的生活，你就可以说 all he wants is to lead a quiet life. 那我们再看另外一个句子 The leaders of the two countries met to talk about some important things. 就是呢，为了讨论很重要的事情，这两个国家的领导人会面了。
So we've got a leader. You could have a country's leader like the president. Here we're talking about a religious leader, the leader of this particular group of religious people. People follow his teachings, that kind of thing. We could also talk about leaders of all kinds of groups. For example, Matt is the leader of the music club. He has a key to the room. So he's the boss, he's in charge. We also had a phrase there, used to. The Dalai Lama doesn't live in Tibet anymore. He used to. Let's learn what this little bit of grammar means in today's Magic Box.
Magic Box.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Casey。I used to call people on the phone, but now we send messages to each other. 大家应该也一样吧？在智慧型手机还不流行之前呢，都是打电话聊天。但是现在啊，只要传讯息就好了，真的很方便。但其实啊，我本人也是花了一点时间才适应这种改变哦。Actually, it took me some time to get used to it. 刚才那个英文句子里面怎么那么多 used to？Use 这个字不是它是一个动词，不是使用的意思吗？ I use my computer to do my homework 就可以这么说嘛，我用电脑来做作业。其实没错 use 当动词，它是使用的意思没错，但是它如果出现在 used to 这个形式，它的意义跟使用就完全没有关系咯。那 used to do something 表示你过去习惯做的事情，所以它永远都是过去时态哦。所以呢，刚才说的 I used to call people on the phone 指的就是过去呢，我会跟朋友讲电话。那听到 used to do something， 基本上你就可以断定现在此时此刻的状况是相反的哦。所以呢，如果我说 My family used to have a dog， 那你应该就知道我们家现在是没有养狗的哦。 那至于刚才第二个句子 ，It took me some time to get used to it， 里面的 get used to 又是什么意思呢？那这个片语 get used to， 你可能会看到它跟 be used to 一样，它是两个是一组的哦，意思都一样哦，就是适应啊，或是习惯某一个事情这样的过程哦。那重点来喽，这两个片语后面只能接名词哦。那如果遇到动词的话呢，就一定要变成动名词。所以大家一定要记得啦 ，used to 后面加原形动词，那 get used to 或是 be used to 后面加名词，这样就不会弄错啦。
所以这个宗教领袖呢，他的名字叫做达赖喇嘛，他就是佛教宗教的领袖。那他曾经是住在这个地方的。
So for used to, you could also say, I used to live in New Taipei. Now I live in Taipei City.
Oh.
So that's one of the places you can visit. Let's get on to some other cool stuff. The article says you can also eat special food in Tibet.
哦，所以你在西藏也可以吃到很特别的食物哦 ，like.
Okay, we've got butter tea is famous and it's quite special. Yeah, believe me.
Okay, oh, you tried that.
I've tried this
oh,
one.
Wow, is it good?
It's interesting.
Oh, okay, so I think I'll take that as a nah.
It's just got a strong flavor that not everybody's going to like the first time.
Okay.
And there is a reason for this.
Okay, 所以酥油茶非常的著名，也很特别。我们来看一下怎么做的。
Yeah, why is it special? The article says it's not made from cow butter. It's made from yak butter.
OK， 好，所以这边我们就知道 made from 其实就是制作什么。So when something is made from something, that means the final object and the original materials do not look alike. 可能已经有经过一些化学的变化，我们就会说 be made from. But if something is made of something, that means the final object and the original materials, they resemble each other. 所以通常可能比如说你可以说 the table is made of wood.
Right.
Yeah, 因为它没有经过什么变化。或者是呢 the chimney was made of bricks， 代表这个烟囱是砖块做的。又或者 any product made from cow's milk can make him vomit， 所以任何牛奶制成的产品都会让他
So made from cow's milk would be cheese, would be yogurt, would be things like that.
所以呢 yeah 它不是牛油做的，所以它不是 from cows, they're from yaks.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Right, so we could say things like wine is made from grapes. So it's not a grape anymore, it's just a purple liquid or something like that. So yeah, believe me, the flavor of this tea, it's really strong if you get the proper stuff. Maybe the first time you drink it, you'll be like, oh, what is this stuff? But you can get used to it, and it's a very popular drink in Tibet. It kind of gives the people up in the mountains some warmth, some energy, and the butter actually helps protect their lips from the cold air.
Oh, like a lip balm that we use.
Exactly. So that's one, and there's another food that's kind of connected to this. Another famous Tibetan food is tsampa.
Champa, OK， 所以另外一个著名的西藏食物是，我还要查一下这个字怎么讲哎，这个是糌粑的意思，糌粑。
Okay, well, what is it? Tsampa is a powder that is made from barley. There's that made from again.
Yeah, 所以是从 barley 这个东西做来的。那我们再看一下 powder 这一个单字。Powder 就是粉末，所以其实我们煮饭用的咖喱粉就是 curry powder。那如果化妆用的粉呢，也是 powder。所以有时候我们去洗手间的委婉说法可以说的 powder someone's nose， 那就是有一种补妆的感觉。所以比如说 she has just gone to powder her nose， 她才刚去补妆而已，那代表她人还在洗手间补妆的意思。那我们再看一个句子。To make this bread, we'll need baking powder. 要做这个面包呢，我们会需要泡打粉。
And here's another example. Matcha is a powder that's made from green tea leaves. Okay, so this is a powder made from barley.
Yeah. 所以老师刚刚说糌粑呢是一个大麦制成的粉末，那 barley 是什么？ Barley 就是我们刚刚讲，我已经讲了，就是大麦的意思。
Yeah, it's one of the grains. It grows more in kind of northern Europe and North America rather than in Taiwan. It's what we make bread and a lot of beer out of. That's all made from barley. Okay, and so what do they do with this flour, this tsampa? It's a kind of flour, like the flour you use for baking. The article says it's usually put in butter tea or soup.
哦，所以这个糌粑会怎么吃呢？它通常会放我们刚刚讲的酥油茶里面，或者是汤里面。
What they'll actually do, they'll make a big pot of this butter tea. Everybody will drink a couple of cups. And when there's only a little bit of the tea left in the bottom, get a big handful of flour, pop it in there, and then they roll it around until they make these little, almost like cookies.
Okay.
They're little like, as the flour soaks up this butter.
Okay.
So they're made with yak butter in the same way as the tea is.
Oh, okay.
They soak it all up, and then you've got a little snack. The article says it makes a thick, warming meal.
哦，因为可能那边太冷了，所以他们需要很温暖的东西来吃，才不会那么冷。所以 thick 这边是浓厚的或浓稠的，因为老师刚刚有说 you put the powder in the tea， 然后那个整个 tea 就会变得很浓厚。所以呢，我们也可以说浓汤是 thick soup， 或者是比较浓的酱汁也是 thick sauce。
Or bubble milk tea is a thick drink with chewy bubbles in it.
那这边也出现另外一个字 warming， 指的就是暖和的，所以它是一道很温温的，然后又很浓厚的餐点。
You could say, I enjoy a warming drink like hot chocolate on a cold evening. So that's talking about the food. We've talked a bit about the place. The article then says, it's not easy to visit Tibet, but there are many reasons to try.
所以去西藏其实不是很容易，不过是有很多理由是可以让你想要去尝试的哦。
Yeah, it's not easy because unlike most countries, you have to apply and get permission to go, and I think you pretty much have to be on an organized tour.
Oh.
It's kind of like if you wanted to visit North Korea, you have to do a lot of paperwork.
Oh.
You can't just show up. You have to basically say, I want to go here, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And if you go off to try and do stuff by yourself, the soldiers will be like, no, get back on the tour.
Wow, I never knew that.
It's that kind of place, sadly. But that's Tibet, and now let's go to our review time activity.
Review time.
So one of our words today was capital, this big important city. So myself and Chicolin are going to challenge each other. We will choose a country and then the other person will try and pick the capital city.
Okay.
So let's start off nice and easy. I'll give you an easy one to get you going. France.
Paris.
Okay, that's easy enough. Your turn.
Wales.
Wales, the capital is Cardiff.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to a different one. And I'll give you a trickier one. Canada.
Ottawa. I know this because
Right.
my best friend lives there.
Yeah, a lot of people think, oh, it's Toronto, it's Vancouver,
Yeah.
but no, it's Ottawa. Okay. Your turn.
Let's see. Do you want like a
Yeah.
medium hard? I think you know everything.
I do not know everything. Shoot me one. I'll see what we can do.
What about Turkey?
Turkey. Now this is a tricky one because it used to be Istanbul, but I think it's actually, is it Ankara now? Right, okay. It's one where it moves. Some countries move. Indonesia's moving it. Do you know what the capital right now of Indonesia is?
It's not Jakarta anymore?
It is Jakarta now, but they're moving the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Oh, I got it right? Okay.
Yeah, for now, Jakarta. Okay.
So one more. Let's see. New Zealand?
Oh, that's an easy. Auckland, yeah.
Okay,
New
okay,
Zealand's
sorry.
capital is. Wellington is a big city, but Auckland is the capital.
Oh, okay.
All right, we've got time for a couple more. So, all right, let's give you a really tricky one then. Do you know the capital of South Africa?
I don't think I can pronounce it, but I think the one that I can pronounce is Cape Town. Is it true?
Cape Town is not
right?
the capital. Good try.
I don't know.
Johannesburg.
Okay.
Okay.
A very hard one.
Right, and you can give me the hardest one you can think of. Doesn't matter if I get it wrong.
What about Pakistan?
Pakistan. Oh, I think that's another one that's changed.
Oh, really?
I think so. I could be wrong. I think it is still Lahore. But
I'm not really sure.
But it might be Karachi now. It's one or the other.
I think it's the one that it's really hard to pronounce for me. It's Islamabad.
Islamabad? Is that the I know
not-
that Pakistan has changed its capital at some point. It's
I'm gonna
one
look
of
it up.
those tricky ones. But there we go. That's our attempts at capital cities. Thanks for watching, everybody, and learning with us about Tibet. We'll talk to you again soon. For A+ English, I'm Pat.
I'm Chickling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Visit the roof of the world. Warm-up question. What do you like to do when you travel to a new place?
Besides the high mountains, lakes, and plateaus of Tibet, there are many other sights. In the capital city Lhasa, you can see the colorful Potala Palace. The Dalai Lama, a Buddhist religious leader, used to live here. You can also eat special food in Tibet. Butter tea is famous and it's quite special. It's not made from cow butter, it's made from yak butter. Another famous Tibetan food is tsampa. Tsampa is a powder that is made from barley. It's usually put in butter tea or soup. It makes a thick, warming meal. It's not easy to visit Tibet, but there are many reasons to try.
Word power. Besides. Besides. Besides dogs, I also like cats and birds. Besides dogs, I also like cats and birds. Capital. Capital. Sean went to Seoul last year. It's the capital of South Korea. Sean went to Seoul last year. It's the capital of South Korea. Leader. Leader. The leaders of the two countries met to talk about some important things. The leaders of the two countries met to talk about some important things. Powder. Powder. To make this bread, we'll need baking powder. To make this bread, we'll need baking powder.
认识字汇
Religious. Religious. Barley. Barley. Warming. Warming.